Aquarius, this reading is so fascinating beyond words, but it is very layered, so please keep up. We start off with the immerse yourself, training, learning new hobbies and passions. I feel that Aquarius, you are diving or stepping into a new realm. You are kind of preparing to put yourself out there. It seems that you are now, as it says, immersing yourself in new activities, new adventures, things that you find fascinating. You are being more focused on your life, the progression of your life, pretty much ascending and pretty much trying to gain new awareness and new knowledge of things. It seems that you are also, I feel like maybe, I don't want to say you've just started this project, but this is where it gets very weird and interesting. I feel that you are starting something new that you have had your eye on for a while. This is something that you are very passionate about, but this has always been in the back of your mind, in the back of your psyche. You've always wanted to do this because you felt a calling towards this new hobby of yours, this new creative adventure. It feels like definitely a creative endeavor. It's just something new, right? What you don't realize is, with the ripple effect, is that you taking this action towards pursuing this new goal of yours, this new dream of yours, it is much bigger than you and I and, everyone. It feels like this is you putting yourself out there and taking this certain action. It is pretty much going to benefit the entire collective. So this isn't something that is just about you, Aquarius. This is definitely something it's much larger than you. You are being called. It feels like an intuitive hit or nudge to take this action. So this is very similar to the Pisces reading, but this reading is a little bit different though. It's similar in the sense of you taking an action that will help the collective in a sense. But here, okay, we'll get to that later. I feel like you kind of get the gist of all that. I don't have to further explain any of that. You're taking this action towards a creative endeavor of yours that is so much bigger than you. This is something that will help benefit the entire collective, and this is going to pretty much have a life of its own once you take this action. The ripple effect, it'll be that of a domino effect. It'll be something that you cannot stop because it is karmic. With the Justice card here, this is universally karmic, if that makes sense. So here is you plunging, going for it. Whatever this is, it does feel like it might be something that you are not used to doing. So for many of you, with the King of Wands, the female version of the King of Wands in this deck, it does seem like you might be kind of thrown into the spotlight. And I know, I'm sure you guys heard that so many times, I'm sure. But I do sense that to be true. I feel that whatever this is that you're doing, it will involve you being pursued by many people. Even if you aren't thrown into the spotlight and, cameras on you, whatever the case may be, if this endeavor of yours that you are pursuing entails, I don't know, creating something and having to sell it, providing a service to the collective, right? If it involves that, it seems that many, many people are going to be wanting what you are sharing to them, Aquarius. Many people are going to be wanting what you have. Basically, the service that you're providing, it's just, again, the ripple effect is not just about you, Aquarius. This is something much bigger than you. So the plunge is pretty much self-explanatory. This is you going after that dream of yours. This feels like it has been a calling, a dream with the star energy. This is something that you have kind of always wanted to do and you just didn't pursue it up until now, right? So then we get to the pearl and the wishing well. Alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace, and then unexpected gifts, kindness and why can't I read today? Kindness and karmic jewels. I do sense, they're both holding what looks to be that of a pearl. Again, here's where things get interesting, because I feel like, Aquarius, something is telling me that you have already been working on this. Even if it's in your mind, it seems that maybe you are just now taking the action towards it, or you're finally receiving it. How can I explain this? It feels like, I don't know why I'm thinking of Avatar, The Last Airbender. I mean, you are an air sign, and I'm thinking of Doctor Strange too. I'm like mixing the two together. It seems that you have been working on something within the mind, or just kind of in your own space. And I'm seeing you using alchemy in a sense, like The Last Airbender, what you are, an air sign, using your thoughts and the mind and all of these things within to create this portal or something. It feels like a portal. You're creating this portal that only you can see. It's like an energetic portal that you are kind of creating with your mind, like the airbender. But I'm seeing that portal energy like Doctor Strange. And it seems that you have been working at this behind the scenes for quite a while now. And it seems that now finally the portal has been completed and you are, with the plunge, you are jumping in, diving in to this portal where you will be receiving the wishing well. We have the star and the 9 of cups. You will be receiving that which you have been wishing for this entire time, because you are the one who has been pretty much shifting the energies to align with your wish. You are the one who has been setting karma in motion, if that makes sense. You are the one who has been working at this behind the scenes, and I think people might now be able to physically see the results, but they didn't quite see all that you were doing behind the scenes, is what it feels like. So Aquarius, I do feel like this action that you are preparing to take, which is the action of jumping through the portal, your wish is going to be right at the other end, like right on the opposite side, is what it feels like. You're going to just, again, jump through this portal that you created. And when you do that, what you have been wishing for is going to just be there waiting for you. Because we have so many cards that talk about you receiving your reward, you receiving your wish, you receiving karmic jewels. It seems for all of the positive things that you have done prior to this. And I want to say with karma and the justice, it doesn't only feel like, what people typically think of karma, like you put out good energy and good deeds and you return it, It's not quite that either. It's much more than that. I feel like, Aquarius, not only were you putting out good karma and good energy and doing acts of service for others, and it feels like your entire life, I'm getting just an image of you being young up until your age now. It seems like your whole life you have been doing these acts of service for people and individuals and for others, sometimes at the expense of yourself with the 3 of Swords, sometimes hurting yourself. And then finally, you are doing something for you, creating your portal. And that is what this entire time, that is all that you actually needed to do to receive, the reward, to receive your good karma. It seems that doing something for yourself is your good karma, because you have been doing lots of things for other people all throughout your entire life, right? This isn't talking about just recently you've been, helping others and doing all this good acts of kindness and service. No, this is your entire life, Aquarius. This is now leading up to your justice moment, is what it seems. And that is going to include your wishes being fulfilled on the other side of the portal, on the other side of it. On the other side, not on this side. You have to get to the other side, is what it feels like. You have to jump to the other reality that you have created within your mind, because it was waiting for you. It was waiting for you to choose yourself, Aquarius, because you have done so much. You have done all the work in this realm, and you have done all of the mental work that you needed to do. It's like you are the one who has created your good karma. It's not the universe. It feels like it's you, which you are the universe, right? So it is you that has created your good karma, basically. Here's where things get very interesting, though, because I can't ignore this Emperor and this Three of Swords here lingering. I want to say, Aquarius, there is an energy. It could be a physical person. They don't even want to get picked up. They're like, don't pick me up, because they're going to be very stubborn, right? This is a very stubborn energy. You are this Three of Swords, or were this Three of Swords energy. I don't want to say you are now, but this is where you were previously, before jumping into this realm, into this portal that you created. Basically, this portal where your wishes and all of the things that you've been working towards for years now, this feels like for years, is finally paying off and coming true. It seems that prior to this, there has been an energy, this Emperor energy, who does not want to get picked up. Oh, now they do. There was resistance. It seems that they caused you a lot of pain and anguish, because I am seeing this is you within their branches. Do you see like the little branches in this Three of Swords energy? And then these flowers, it seems that you were caught up in the mustache here of the Emperor. You were caught up in their stuff, in their world. You were in their atmosphere. This Emperor energy, maybe they had a bit more like authority over you, or there was something here where, because they are ginormous, right? This Emperor is huge. They have branches for a mustache. They have a whole tower on the top of their head as a crown. So it seems that you were caught up in this Emperor's world. This Emperor could be a physical person, or it could be like a system, because the Emperor sometimes represents the system. Work energy and Capricorn energy, and especially this Emperor, it represents the material realm and all that the material realm entails, the hardships of this physical 3D realm. This Emperor feels like maybe the personification of this 3D realm. You were just caught up in it, unable to, it seems that it just caused you a lot of pain and anguish. Just this 3D realm, or this individual, a physical person that who just seemed to have a lot of maybe power over you or control, or there's something here where maybe they had more money or something than you, and you know, you needed to like depend on them. It seems that the emperor, you had to depend on them, but it was causing you a lot of pain doing this with your heart. It seems that you were unable to blossom like how you wanted to, because you do have this heart here, but then it keeps getting stuck with all these thorns and stuff. It keeps getting stuck with these arrows, and it's coming from this emperor's mustache. It's, you are just stuck there. Or you were, I should say you were, because that's definitely changing, of course, with the justice energy. So whatever this emperor represents, you feeling like you can't be free to express yourself, or I should say you, because you used to feel like this, so you're not feeling like that anymore, or you're not going to be, right? This is past energy, current kind of past energy, recent past energy, right? So it seems that after you create this portal, though, things just shift like 180 to where you are no longer the victim of this emperor energy. Like, this emperor energy doesn't have power over you anymore, or you're just, it seems that you were just very uncomfortable. I mean, again, you're stuck in their branches here. I am almost, it kind of feels like a performance. I'm just seeing someone on stage like tap dancing for these individuals who are judging them, and it's causing them just like a lot of anguish and hurt, because you have to kind of prove yourself to these people, or you, it feels like you have to dance for these people, kind of like that song, the Tones and I song, dance monkey, dance for me, dance for me, oh, you know, it's that vibe where Aquarius, you felt like you were the one having to dance for people, and you know what I mean? It's like when you're a kid and then, you know, I don't know, your parents or whatever, it's like, oh, do that dance you like doing, do that, show these people that dance you like doing. And, you know, you're just like, oh, I don't really want, like, like, come on. It's like, I don't really feel like doing this dance. It's giving that vibe. That's you in the relationship with this emperor. It seems that you maybe had to perform or something for them. Again, this could be metaphorically speaking, you know? This isn't, sometimes tarot can kind of exaggerate situations just to make you see it, just to, you know, let it be seen and let it be known. So sometimes situations are very dramatized with tarot, because that is the subconscious, right? It can be very dramatic. But again, you know what I'm trying to say here, Aquarius. That is ending here, because you turn into this King of Wands here. Do you see how the flower was, you know, getting pierced by branches and arrows and all of these things? You are turning, it seems like you are transmuting that energy, and you are showing the Aquarius, you are showing the emperor like, no more. There's a new sheriff in town. It's giving that vibe. It's giving like the I told you so kind of vibes. It's giving like the vibe of like, look what you made me do, Taylor Swift kind of like Taylor Swift kind of vibes. Because then after that, you have this Nine of Cups. That's you. You're kind of like, oh, it's a new Aquarius now, and you know, this is no more. Okay? It's giving, you know, Taylor Swift, look what you made me do. I'm sorry the old Aquarius can't come to the phone right now. Why? What? It's giving that vibe. You are, I want to say, proving either this emperor wrong about something, or just the system, your physical environment. Because no one knew that behind the scenes you were doing all of this airbender work. You were Doctor Strange behind the scenes. They just thought that maybe they had a little bit more of a say or more control over you in the physical material realm. You know, they probably thought that maybe this is your boss or something, or this could be like a partner of yours who could have been doing better, I guess, financially than you, or in the physical realm, you know, something. This is just physical realm representation, right? They represent this material realm. And it seems that they have like had the upper hand in this material realm. But then this is you kind of transforming and blossoming into this King of Wands. All this red energy, right? There is a little bit of anger here. Maybe, again, I feel this, whatever this Emperor represented, it has been doing you wrong. Even with the Justice, this could be some weird, like, energetic, karmic situation having to do with this physical realm. Again, this Emperor may not be a physical person. It could just be the system. And then it seems that you are proving the system wrong with the Nine of Cups, and you get the last laugh. Maybe previously individuals were kind of doubting you, is what it feels like. Like the Emperor energy was like doubting you. But then with the Justice, the Star energy, you have a lot of cards that talk about wishes and stuff. Like there's 3 cards here that talk about wishes being fulfilled. 4 actually that talk about your wishes being fulfilled. And I feel like you're just gonna randomly pop out. It seems like you're showing this Emperor like, hey, look what I did. You know, with the Nine of Cups, you're like, you know, I'm not this victim. 3 of Swords, I am not this victim that maybe you thought I was. Yes, your branches have been hurting me. Yes, maybe their branches, their energy, right? The energy of the Emperor has been affecting you. Maybe they weren't doing it on purpose, but there is this condescension going on with this Emperor. Like, they feel like they have something over you, or they felt like they had something over you. Money or more status or more authority. They felt like they had more authority over you. Like you were stuck in their branches. Maybe they felt like they had to take care of you or something like that. But then here you are, and you're like, no, that's not true anymore. So you are pretty much in your Taylor Swift, that album, Red, you're in that era now where it's just like, we got bad blood, look what you made me do kind of vibe. You are like, nope, the old Aquarius is no more. This is the new Aquarius, and you're kind of, you know, you're proving them wrong. And I don't think they were expecting this. For some of you, this is a physical person, right? But just take it as you will. And then they're going to just see all of these things happen for you that they didn't have any part of, it seems. They had no, maybe before they were able to dictate certain things that happen in your life. But then now it's like you are showing them that was never you. This 3 of Swords energy was never you. That you are the one who is in control of your life, not this Emperor. That's what's happening. So you are proving them wrong. You're showing them, Aquarius. And there is a little bit of, I don't want to say anger, but it's giving that vibe where you were kind of fed up with how things have been going with your physical environment, and you are transmuting it, and you're turning into this King of Wands energy that is very bold, very, very bold. This is a bold Aquarius, and I am so here for it.